Hello and welcome, RAL friends and followers, and we are here for episode number 2 of SGN, the RAL Edition. That's right, it's some good news, the RAL Edition, week number 2. And as promised from last week, this week, we're going to be featuring our 2020 graduates. But before we get to the ceremony, we have a little bit of good news that we want to share. For our first story, even though things have slowed down around here, it does not mean that animals are not coming into Richmond Animal League. And in the last 2 weeks, we've welcomed 34 homeless pets into our care. These are just 2 of the little wee ones that came in this week. And don't worry, they already have fosters and they are not quite available for adoption yet. And we just want to thank our community for stepping up for fostering and adopting during this time. It's wonderful and we'll keep bringing them in. And thank you guys for fostering and adopting. Our second good news story comes to us this week when our dear friends, Lauren and Alex Glazer, came by to say hello with their pack. That's Miko, Maybe, and David with the pearls. Not only did they bring smiles, but they also brought the essentials. Thank you, Glazers, and again, thank you to our wonderful community who continue to support us in so many ways. We thank you so much. Now, it's time that we start celebrating those 2020 grads. So if you'll join me, we're going to start our ceremony with the Panjammers, who put together this rendition of Pomp and Circumstance for the grads of 2020 at Virginia Tech this year. Please take a minute to enjoy as we get our ceremony started. Hello and welcome. Thank you all for joining us for the graduating class of 2020 ceremony here at Richmond Animal League. Today I am happy to be present to give you all some words of wisdom that have been put together by our staff, volunteers, adopters, fosters, and most importantly, our best friends. Leonard is here with me today to help share with you some wonderful words of wisdom. I am Elizabeth Thomas, the Executive Director of the Richmond Animal League, and here at Richmond Animal League, we understand the importance and the meaning of graduation. Much like your teachers and family have prepared you for life after school, we do everything we can to prepare our pets for life after RAL. This is a momentous occasion. You are moving from one phase of life into another. Today, we hope to share a little PAWSitivity and celebrate your accomplishments, class of 2020. To begin, Leonard and I will share with you lessons that you can learn from your pet. Never underestimate the value of a good nap. Groom well. Drink lots of water. Never pass on a good treat. Play every day. Be loyal and dependable. Take daily walks. Catnip can make you do foolish things. Always greet the ones you love every day, no matter how rough it may be. Overcome fear with love. Don't hold grudges. Jump for joy when you are happy. Have a mind of your own. Live like you're on your 9th life. Be yourself. And most importantly, be kind. Thank you, Leonard. Leonard's going to enjoy his nap and treats as we continue. These next words of wisdom come to you from some RAL volunteers and adopters. Live in the moment. Over the course of being fortunate enough to share my life with various pets in the past and now up to my current best friend Achilles, I would say one of the best lessons that I sometimes need to relearn now and then is that unlike many people, dogs, and all animals for that matter, I would assume, live in the moment. A more cliche saying would be hard to find. I know, but I think it's so remarkably true. We can learn so much from animals, the unending love and loyalty they have, and the way life exists for them without ulterior motive. They also unknowingly teach kindness and compassion through being simply who they are. My animals have saved my life and enriched it, and I am better for that and ever so lucky. Jordan. Have patience. I have had dogs all my life. Some were really good dogs, some were not. What I have learned over the years is patience. If you are patient and willing to learn about dog behavior, which I have over the years, especially from my friends at RAL, you will have a better dog that is happy. Also, a tired dog is a good dog. That actually goes for children too. They must get their exercise. My dogs Girly and Charlie, RAL alumni, also, of course, taught all of us unconditional love. Girly also helped me learn how to throw the Frisbee. It is one of my favorite toys. Before her, I was really bad at it. Lori. Start with the why. Remember why you're working, why you're sacrificing, why you're striving, and remember it's not the money. That's just a result. Mark. It's not always about the destination. Enjoy the journey. I was so excited to take my rescue beagle to the river the other day as she had never seen a body of water, and I wanted to get there before sunset to watch her experience it. I was growing increasingly impatient at all of the stops her little beagle nose required, inspecting the grass, trees, dirt, licking whatever was stuck to the road. And then I made a conscious decision to be present. I admired the intricacy of the flowers and the wander of the winding ivy on our path. I smelled the asphalt and the grass and the flowers and the dirt and the air, and I treasured each one equally as if discovering them for the first time. Georgie had no idea that there was a destination, let alone where it was, how long it would take to get there, or what it would look like upon arrival. She was present for the journey, and she savored the sweet experience in its entirety. There was no race, there was no finish line. I thought, why must there always be a destination? Why does the destination have to look and feel a certain way in order to be deemed satisfying and successful? What if I rearranged my thinking to believe that there is no endpoint to anything, that everything is a journey? Then I'd be thinking more like Georgie, which is not much at all, and I really like that. The absence of my thinking makes room for more living. Lauren. And now for some final words of wisdom to close out this 2020 graduation speech, the RAL Edition. These are my words of wisdom from me. Whoops. Leonard's enjoying his treats. These are my words of wisdom for you. I heard this story for the first time about 25 years ago, and I think of it every single day. This is the story of the starfish. One day, an old man was walking along the beach that was littered with thousands of starfish that had been washed ashore by the high tide. As he walked, he came upon a young boy who was eagerly throwing the starfish back into the ocean, one by one. Puzzled, the man looked at the boy and asked what he was doing. Without looking up from his task, the boy simply replied, I am saving these starfish, sir." The old man chuckled aloud. "Son, there are thousands of starfish and only one of you. What difference can you make?" The boy picked up a starfish, gently tossed it into the water, turning to the man, said, "I made a difference to that one." Graduating class of 2020. We were all born with the ability to make a difference in the lives of others. Don't ever waste it. We celebrate all that you have done and will do. Congratulations. All right, friends. That about wraps it up for this episode of SGN RAL Edition, the 2020 commencement. Please enjoy the following message brought to you by some special RAL friends. And remember, no matter how hard things get, there is always good in the world.